Referees can control 22 players, thousands of fans, and sometimes an entire World Cup match without saying a single word. They do it with signals. And once you understand these signals, football becomes a completely different sport to watch. In the next few minutes, you'll learn every major referee signal, what it means, why it matters, and how these simple gestures can completely change a game. Let's start with the most common one. The referee points one arm straight forward. This means a free kick. Simple. One team has broken a rule and the other team gets the ball. Think of it like a traffic officer stopping one car and giving the right of way to another. You'll see this signal dozens of times in a single match. But here's something most beginners don't know. Not all free kicks are the same. Sometimes the referee raises one arm straight into the air while awarding a free kick. That signal means an indirect free kick. In simple terms, the player can't score directly. Someone else has to touch the ball first. It's one of football's weirdest rules, and many casual fans don't even know it exists. Now let's talk about one of the most dramatic signals in sports. The yellow card. When a referee pulls out a yellow card, they're giving a warning. It's football's version of saying, you're on thin ice. Maybe the player made a reckless tackle. Maybe they wasted time. Maybe they argued too much. One yellow card isn't the end of the world, but here's where things get interesting. Get a second yellow card in the same match. And something much bigger happens. The red card. The referee raises a red card high in the air. Everyone notices. Fans, players, commentators. A red card means immediate ejection. The player must leave the field, no replacement. Continue with fewer players. Imagine playing basketball with only 4 players while the other team still has 5. That's how big of a disadvantage a red card creates. And at the World Cup, a single red card has changed entire tournaments. Now here's a signal you've probably seen people arguing about online. Offside. The assistant referee standing on the sideline raises a flag. Suddenly everyone starts complaining. So what happened? Offside is football's way of preventing players from simply standing next to the goal, waiting for easy passes. Think of it as football's anti-cheating rule. The flag goes up, play usually stops, and the attacking team loses possession. One of the most controversial decisions in football because sometimes the difference is only a few inches. Seriously, a player's shoulder or knee can determine the call. Next comes a signal that didn't even exist for most of football history. VAR, Video Assistant Referee. When the referee draws a rectangle in the air using their hands, they're signaling a video review. It's basically football's version of instant replay. The referee is saying, let's check the footage. And here's the surprising part. Many fans thought VAR would end arguments forever. Instead, it created brand new arguments. Because now people debate both the decision and the replay. Now let's move to one of the most exciting signals in the sport, the penalty kick. When the referee points directly to the penalty spot, everything changes. The entire stadium holds its breath. Why? Because penalties are one of the easiest scoring opportunities in football. It's just one player versus the goalkeeper. No defenders, no chaos. Just pure pressure. In many World Cup matches, one penalty decision has determined who advances and who goes home. Not bad for a simple finger point. Here's another signal beginners often miss. Advantage. Instead of stopping play after a foul, the referee stretches both arms forward and lets the game continue. Why? Because the team that was fouled actually has a better opportunity if play keeps going. Imagine someone bumps into you while you're running toward an open goal. Stopping the game would hurt your team more than help it. So the referee lets play continue. It's one of the smartest signals in football because it keeps the action flowing. Now let's talk about substitutions. When a player leaves the field, the fourth official raises an electronic board. One number goes up, another comes down. Simple. One player out, one player in. But during major tournaments, a single substitution can completely change a match. Some of football's greatest goals were scored by players who started on the bench. And finally, there's a signal every fan watches closely near the end of a match. Added time. The fourth official holds up a board showing extra minutes. Maybe 3, maybe 5. Sometimes even 10. This exists because football's clock never stops. Injuries, substitutions, VAR reviews, goal celebrations. The referee adds that lost time back at the end, and some of the most unforgettable goals in football history have happened during these extra minutes, just when everyone thought the game was over. So now, when you watch football, those hand gestures won't feel like secret codes anymore. A pointed arm means a free kick. An arm raised in the air means indirect free kick. Yellow is a warning. Red means you're gone. A raised flag signals offside. A rectangle means VAR. A finger to the penalty spot means huge drama, and two extended arms mean advantage. The amazing thing is that these signals are understood in every country on Earth. Whether you're watching in America, Brazil, England, Japan, or at the FIFA World Cup, the language of referees stays exactly the same. And once you learn it, football suddenly makes a lot more sense. If you enjoyed learning football the simple way, make sure to subscribe because there are plenty more beginner-friendly football guides coming soon. And the next time a referee makes a signal, you'll know exactly what's happening before most people around you do.